Hello friends, welcome back to our YouTube channel back again, and we are here with another episodes, and this episode is the continuation of the last episode. If you haven't watched it yet, go and check the link in the description and I'm sure you will watch it. So for this episode, which is the continuation of the last episode where we have discussed already about religion, spirituality, etc. Now, so Ridhav, in that particular, in the last episode, you have already discussed about a term which is intuitive belief. So could you tell us in detail that what is exactly meant by intuitive belief?
Well, belief can be intuitive, belief can be blind, instinctive. Whenever it is coming from the deep inside or high above, we can say that is intuitive belief or faith. But most of the cases we do not experience the intuitive belief or faith, whatever we experience, that comes from the instinct. Whenever it comes from the instinct, it is based on fear, insecurity, fighting for the survival, these sort of things. In the ancient people get scared by the natural calamities like flood, drought, or some kind of heavy shower or extremely cold or hot weather. So they could not understand what is happening with the weather, and sometimes it is good, sometimes it is bad, and they wanted to protect themselves. That is why some imaginary situation created, just like they started imagining about some supernatural power who controls the weather or who control the whole universe, and and they started to worshipping those supernatural powers to get the benefit from them. So mainly, what is our belief or the religion, basically guided by some sort of hidden desire to be protected from the different sort of phenomenon, different sort of natural calamities or something like this, some uncanny. So they wanted to protect themselves. From the beginning it has been done. From the beginning we can see it. So many great people do say that religion emerged from this fear, insecurity, and that was somewhat truth, but it is not the whole. That is also true. Actually, that time they do not have the intellectual knowledge. They could not find the truth behind it by the intellect, but the intuition. They get some symbols. They are very much prone to the symbols. That in many caves we saw different kind of painting arts where different sort of symbols can be seen. So that you can say that symbolic era, and they are communicating with some supernatural power with some symbols. So here the symbol is very much important to know or understand what is the symbol is. Well, we will discuss it later about the symbols. So fact is that they, on that time, they caught up with some intuition. Some intuition went wrong, some intuition went right, went accurate. Some intuition, those intuition which went wrong, some sort of superstition emerged, and those intuition went correct. That gives a leading path, or it leads to the right path to the spirituality. That is the actual truth of intuition.
Okay. So now it's almost clear from our discussion that belief which we follow out of fear, when we want some sort of protection from the outer world, protection from unwanted things to happen. So this is following those kind of things out of fear. But you see, intuitive belief, as Ridhav beautifully told us, that intuitive belief can be helpful for us to progress on our spiritual journey. It's very rewarding because it helps on our spiritual journey, and not only that, it gives us the indication that how to progress on our spiritual journey, and not only that, on our you can say on our practical things also. But if we are not practiced enough, it can be misinterpreted, and it can lead us to catastrophe. So at first we need to be very disciplined in order to understand how to understand this kind of intuitive guidance. So there are many spiritual practices out there. We will discuss it all together in another videos. But it's for this video, it's almost an end. We have reached the end, and we will discuss in another videos in very detail. Okay, so hope this discussion has already helped you, and we will see it in the next episodes.